Hi guys. Today I've been sitting here watching a lot of internet videos. My favorite internet videos to watch are ones that high-speed police pursuits, and specifically high-speed police pursuits. Take videos taken from helicopters. You may have seen some of these on the news. Basically, there's a policeman up in a helicopter flying and filming a criminal who is being chased by the police. And there's a lot of these out there on the internet. You probably have seen some of them, but today I wanted to include one of my favorite ones that I've seen, so you guys can get as much enjoyment from it as I do. This is an unaltered video taken, again, by a helicopter police pursuit. Check it out. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, share, do all that. Hold that. I gotta just hold on to this. Just tweak it. You have to hold it steady. You have to hold it real steady. Sorry about that, guy. I'm eating a sandwich here because we've been in a lengthy high-speed pursuit here in downtown Los Angeles. Sky 5 HD reporting. Let's zoom on in here to see our suspect currently in pursuit by numerous law enforcement vehicles. Suspect is known to have stolen from an elderly woman and stolen from a middle school, and he's got money and possessions and students' lunches in this what looks to be a silver Chevy minivan as he goes through downtown Los Angeles here. We lost him behind the building. Let's see. Oh, here he comes back around. And he is really not going extremely fast right now, maybe about 30 to 40 miles an hour as he crosses over, almost makes a stop at that intersection and continues. Multiple vehicles in pursuit here as he motors past the old Fuddruckers location here in downtown Los Angeles, cutting dangerously close to some of these vehicles as he makes a right-hand turn onto Sycamore and passing a few. We lost him behind the building. Let's see if he pops out. There he is on the other side here, going through the intersection past a biker. We want to always watch out for those bikers because they are on a bike. They're not in a car. And here we go. Through another intersection here, nearly going around that bus there, and it's very dangerous when people decide to get in their car and run from the police. Criminals do this. You've seen criminals do this. Another biker there doesn't seem to be driving too insanely reckless, but still, not stopping here for police officers, slowing down around the intersection and turning a left there on Whitmere Avenue as he makes his way towards there's a really good Mexican place right over here. Me and my wife like to go, and neither here nor there, but here he is we're zooming in here, and he's crossing over the intersection. And you really, through that tree, you really want to make sure when you're running from the police, you've done something illegal, and once they catch you, they will put you in jail. So Sky 5 HD, as we follow him here or through that intersection by the Walgreens on Sycamore, and here he comes through the intersection once again. We lost him behind the building. He'll be popping out here momentarily. There he is. Oftentimes here in these downtown areas, as we get real tight there, these downtown buildings can sometimes shield a little bit of this criminal action because the buildings are towering. They are large, as you see. We lose him behind this building here. And here he's going to pop out, hopefully here on the other side momentarily, going probably about, I would say, there he is. Let's just zoom in. No, he went to the left there. Okay, here we go. Police still in pursuit as he makes his way past the old Applebee's location, which is now closed, and he's taking a right on Crenshaw, heading up north on Crenshaw as he goes past a flock of birds and scaring the birds off. Even the birds are scared of this criminal. And the criminal makes his way past an old van and another old van there, a truck, a FedEx vehicle. People are working here. It's a normal day in Los Angeles. And here we lost him. There he goes. And there's traffic coming. Luckily, they see him. They hear the sirens. That's what those sirens are for, typically, with these police officers. They have sirens on their vehicle, mounted atop their vehicle. And that's meant to alert people around that might hear them or see them, that, hey, we're coming through. We might be coming for you. We might be coming for, there's another vehicle there that stopped, and he's squeezing through there and making a cautious approach there across that intersection, around those cars there. He's going to be hitting some congestion as we lose him behind the building here. There's a man on top of that building. What's that guy doing up there? That doesn't seem safe. Zooming in further here as we go, as he crosses over a few cars here, another intersection. As I was saying, it's going to get busy in this area, and he's eventually going to have to stop and slow down. There's not really going to be much of an option. So I would think that at some point here, and as this truck, we have a Good Samaritan here trying to box this guy in. He just brushes that white van and is heading north here still on Crenshaw and taking a right here past the St. Vincent Theater. My wife and I, that's where actually my son was graduated there. But as we go, we got a SWAT vehicle there waiting nearby, and let's zoom out here, kind of get a clear picture. We're downtown here in Los Angeles, and let's see if we can find him around the side of this building. Can you jiggle the joystick there? You got the jiggle. Here we go, zooming in, zoom right back in there. Here we are, zooming back in, and as he goes over across a couple other vehicles here, across the intersection, under a light, there's a man, and there's a police officer there, and it looks like the suspect threw something from the car. The police officer is going to go ahead and retrieve that item. Could be drugs, could be money, could be any number of illegal items, maybe not illegal, but probably illegal. And as there's the deploying a little bit of the spike strips there, but the criminal was privy to the officer there throwing those spike strips and was able to go around the spike strips as the vehicle still heading north through traffic here. We'll try to continue to follow him. Again, more traffic building up as this criminal goes across the intersection. He's got some wide open. He's going to open it up a little bit, getting a little faster now, driving slightly more recklessly as he knows those cops are behind him. Those officers are they're deploying those spike strips, trying to put a stop to this pursuit, which has been going on for 8 hours. So we're getting hopefully towards the end of this here. As he goes across the intersection, now he's speeding. We're going very fast. I just want to, if you're in this area, please make sure you pull over to the side if you see this vehicle coming. Do not try to be a good Samaritan. We do not know what this criminal is capable of as he makes his way across this intersection here. And whoa! That was close. That vehicle was pulling in there and didn't see the guy coming. He could have easily clipped the back and squeezing narrowly, scraping against the side of that bus. And this guy has clearly got nothing to lose as he makes his way once again across the intersection, skidding with those tires, and now he's stopped. I knew this would happen, as there's some city workers there sort of observing what's happening. Everyone, please, needs to stay out of the way. If you see the criminal running, do not try to intervene. Let the police officers handle that as he finds a way around the traffic there, speeding. That was a close call, and things are starting to build up a little bit for him with this traffic here, so the stakes are getting a little higher now as he makes his way around a bus through the intersection of Whitmore and Crenshaw as he is heading, and here comes a vehicle straight behind him there as the cops are trying to head him off as to deploy those spike strips to slow him down here so he doesn't hurt himself or other people. This is a heavily biked and pedestrian area. There's a lot of people on foot, people on bikes, as the suspect here is getting a little faster now, heading over the bridge onto the I-90 and taking a right-hand turn there as he slowly creeps behind that vehicle there and around the berm here as he is heading onto the highway. And let's see what he does here. We lost him underneath the freeway pass. Going to be jumping on the 405, and it's always concerning when one of these pursuits gets onto the highway, because you really never know. Now they're on a highway, they're not on a surface street. So luckily there are no people on bicycles, but you still have higher speeds and a greater likelihood for this criminal to be able to make a move. So let's go here let's zoom in, get on top of this vehicle here as he's heading north on the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, in the median, avoiding that car. And he surely can feel us breathing down his neck here as we follow him wherever he goes. Some of these vehicles in the road here might not be as privy to privy to the fact that this is a criminal, and they may not know that he's a criminal, but we know he's a criminal, and there's a motorcyclist there as he makes his way narrowly around that motorcyclist, narrowly around the other car, and this criminal, he's a criminal, and when the police apprehend him, he'll be going to prison, but right now he's not in prison. He's currently trying to avoid that by running from the police, not something that I normally recommend. However, he is running from the police. And as he makes his way around one of the vehicles there, heading again towards north on the 405 there, and with zoom in, try to get real close, and he looks like he's getting off of the freeway now, skidding out. He's going really fast there across the intersection and maneuvering around a few vehicles there, and here's another CHP officer waiting, and as he makes a right-hand turn, now onto Whitmore, now onto, this is Northern Avenue, as he makes his way around, this is the old park over here where my nephew used to play t-ball. Really nice little park. If you've never been there, they have a little penny fountain that you throw pennies, a wishing fountain, wishing well, where you can throw pennies into. My nephew likes to do that after t-ball games. As we make our way around the berm here, and here he comes, over by, this suspect, here we go, around the cars, the vehicles there, through the intersection, and making a stop, and here comes a bus, unknowing. That guy skids right around that bus, narrowly missing that bus, past a postal worker vehicle, and now down the... Oh, and there he goes. He spins out. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! He nailed that. Here he goes. He's jumping out. He's jumping out. We're going to follow him here as he's jumping out. Looks like he's going up to another vehicle. He looks like he's going to try to carjack this vehicle. Not going to be able to do it. Going to be running. We got a runner, guys, as the CHP officers are now on foot. It's a foot pursuit, and we are heading down towards the 99-cent only store and across the intersection here as this suspect is trying to get into a vehicle. Not going to be able to do it. The cops are going to take him down, and he's down. He hits his head on the concrete. The cops are going to be apprehending this suspect here now, and they're going to be arresting him. And let's zoom out here as we can see some of the damage caused by this vehicle over here, which has crashed into a bus stop, hopefully not hitting anyone sitting in the bus. And it looks like there's officers are approaching the vehicle to see, are there other people in the vehicle? And now these officers are in pursuit of a second suspect who may have been in that vehicle and may have fled. So those officers are now going to be trying to call in to see, where did that other guy go? Did he get away? Does he have the money? Let's put him in jail. You know, that whole thing. And as the cops are sort of trying to scramble around to see where did this other suspect go, the officer here is going to get into his car and sort of drive away to see, maybe there's a way I can go catch that other criminal. Where did he go? Let's zoom back in here to see the status of this whole operation going on down here. Oh, this guy's getting arrested. Definitely still getting arrested. Yep. And that guy's not going anywhere. So they got him. And there we go. This officer now on foot, chasing after the second suspect here, which fled the vehicle. And here he is. Actually, officers standing. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're sort of just casually standing. Maybe they I'm not sure if they were able to apprehend this other criminal or what happened here. And we have people outside of the 99-cent store sort of wondering, is it okay to go outside? Can I go outside? I'm not sure if I can go outside. I still have shopping to do. Maybe I'll continue to do my shopping. But, these police officers are still standing casually against this wall here. There's a little bit of graffiti. Maybe they're calling that in. But maybe it's possible that this other suspect could have fled into this other construction site here. But definitely one of the suspects is in custody. So that's good. Let's go back over here just to make sure that he's still, yep, it looks like these guys, these officers are now standing out, and that criminal is going to be put into the vehicle, and he's going to be going to jail. And that's what we do here. And one suspect caught, another one is on the loose, but we'll see if the cops are able to apprehend that other suspect. And we'll see maybe they fled into that little construction site, and they just have to flush that person out, and we'll be able to do so shortly as as it looks like they have done just now. There's the other suspect. They have gotten out of that little construction site there, hopefully with the help of the construction workers, maybe inside, who knows. And it looks like both of them are now apprehended. And a little bit of the damage left behind here is that we see that Chevy, silver Chevy minivan crashed into the bus stop there. Great job by the California, the officers here that came down to do this pursuit, and it looks like these criminals are going to be going to where they belong, which is in prison. And the cops here sort of surveying the wreckage and trying to figure it out. And let's zoom in, punch in here real quick. Let's see, we got a cop standing here and a little bit of damage here to some of these other vehicles, but luckily looks like both of these suspects have been apprehended. And it's a very nice thing when suspects get apprehended. You don't want them to be out in the world. You want them to be apprehended. As other onlookers are sort of looking around wondering, is this a movie? Because we are in Hollywood here, maybe it's a movie, but it's not a movie. And I am here in a helicopter, and everyone at home watching, be safe, don't do criminal things, don't steal from people. And if you do steal from someone, do not get in your car and try to evade the police officers, because they will catch them, and that's what I do up here in the air. Sky 5 HD, the bird, the eye in the sky, watching, and as we survey the area here, luckily no one seems to be hurt or injured. We will have to see and check in with the police officers to see, but luckily they were caught. They're going to prison. And Sky 5 HD, the eye in the sky. Everybody out there have a safe holiday. Whenever the next holiday is, let it be safe for you. And as we just kind of zoom in, and we're burning fuel here, so we're going to go ahead and get going. I got a sandwich here on my lap.